Okay, welcome back to Deus Ex. This episode will continue exploring Hell's Kitchen. And
I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
I was planning to basically do the hostage rescue mission in a very stealthy way, the way that I usually do it, but I think because
I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
Because the terrorists happened to got a glimpse of me when I was trying to sneak into the metro tunnels.
I'll be okay, thanks.
They were gonna blow the whole place up, boss.
Because they saw me, they kind of got spooked and yeah. So I had to do it the hard way.
What's the situation here? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse.
At least we got
what about the EMP field?
Plenty of TNT.
Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source, probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Tun Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field.
Right. Okay.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Do something, man. They're gonna kill him. Nothing. I checked his pockets. You don't live underground and not have one of Charlie's cards. Make him take off his shoes.
I just sleep down there. They don't give you money unless you're on the council.
Take off your shoes. Charlie has no reason to be stingy if he has a currency encoder.
They just hacked a few accounts. They have some extra cash, that's it.
I'm not asking again.
It's just a bunch of us. We go down there to get out of the cold.
All right, we'll do it the hard way.
Did you see that?
Yes,
It was uncalled for. You mug people great. You need the dough. But you show some respect.
What were they after?
Especially when it's your ally. They came to us. They wanted an underground base.
So those guys were NSF?
Yeah, the NSF gives guns to anybody who wants to fight. A lot of people just take the guns and do what they want.
So the terrorists are based in the subways? The sewers?
They need to move some kind of secret equipment. Our tunnels are like the crossroads.
Tell me how to find this base, and I bet I can get the NSF off your back.
Underworld. Just remember that word when you see Curly. He lets people in.
Saving this guy and learning the password will actually save you some effort and or some money later down the line. Let's shoot some roots. Sign him up for the Knicks. Second try. Now, because our low-tech skill is so high, we can actually use the baton to break these doors over here. Let's see. There should be prop charger, okay. Regeneration bonus. I wonder where this will go.
Watch it, JC. Our agents report that this area is booby-trapped. In the latest news, your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're going to be delayed a little while we bring in chopper support.
Okay, there's a laser tripwire here. There's gonna be a bot behind there, and if you trip the laser wire, the bot will attack. Now there are a number of ways you can basically bypass this one or deal with it. Either just activate the bot, destroy the bot, and be done with that. You can also, if you hack this control panel in here, you can shut off the lasers. Now the way that I usually do it is I just jump over, or alternatively, let's see if this works. Okay, it didn't work. Didn't work, okay. Sometimes it's possible to throw the box in such a way that it will block the laser beam but activate the robot, but the hatch actually stays still closed, so or you just stack some boxes and jump across. That's the easy way. Let us meet an interesting character. Smuggler.
What do you want?
Why the booby traps? Afraid of something?
Just precautions.
Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look, but I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
If you come back, you can use the front door. The password's Bloodshot.
Yeah, but then again, I could also just bust down your back door again. It sounds more like my style. Okay, actually full on. Now, I do actually know the code for this, but I don't want to exploit the knowledge, so... Especially because you can also... You can't just bust it down if you have enough skill and a baton. Well, the first time around. Later when we revisit this area, it won't work anymore, but at least the first time around it worked, so. And now that we're on good terms with the smuggler, the robot is not hostile anymore. check out the situation on the streets before heading down to more sewers.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What? Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Sure.
Sure, hand him over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
Gas grenades are actually a very handy item in this game. You can pacify a whole lot of enemies, which then makes it easier to take them down. Yeah. Let's go and help. There's gonna be
We've got them surrounded.
He's hostile for some reason. Oh. Oh god. Huh.
We'll take it from here.
Okay. I think my mouse was glitching there because it sort of forced down the fire button, so it was attacking even when I wasn't pressing down the button. This is locked. And we could bypass it. Now, as far as I know, the actual code for that keypad isn't anywhere found in the game world. But I mean, if you Google it,
You saved my life!
you can find the actual code, which I don't remember currently, but you know, if you want to be cheesy and basically just exploit external sources and go and get the key for the code for that one, you can. But there's a reason why I brought all these TNT crates in here.
I don't think we should hold back in a situation like this.
But this is one of the reasons. We can just use the crate to blow open the door. And this is an augmentation upgrade canister.
All clear.
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo...
Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into smugglers.
Right. The weapons dealer.
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as Jojo finds out.
Who's this Jojo?
You can't touch Jojo. He doesn't go out and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think you can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle Jojo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
I can take care of myself. 'Cause I don't need no man. Okay. Let's see.
What's your business here, Agent?
Just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the 2nd floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Agent?
Okay. There's that situation at the hotel, but let's go to the sewers. There's actually another sewer right over here. Let's see this. This is actually Paul's apartment over here. It's an old habit of mine to go to this fire escape because it gives you a little exploration bonus. Not that it matters in this run because I'm not gonna improve my skills.
These tunnels aren't on the New York City sewer maps. Weird. I have no information on what you might be getting into. This seems worth following up. Is an old water treatment facility. I wonder what all these paramilitary types are doing down here. But considering what the smuggler said, I would imagine this is where they're holding his friend, Forge Schick.
You must be Forge Schick.
Who are you?
Smuggler sent me. Who's holding you here? I don't recognize the uniforms of the soldiers.
I don't know. They're private security for a biotech company or something. They had me doing antibody work.
Corporate security isn't usually outfitted to fight a ground war.
They're doing experiments on people. They don't want anybody finding out.
Make a break for it. I'll protect you.
Here I go. Working on immunoglobulin encodings. The soldiers kidnap homeless people and inject them with gray death.
Dialogue.
I was supposed to genetically alter those poor people so they could tolerate the virus. Every time I got the sequence wrong, more people died. The soldiers seem less interested in curing the plague than in successfully integrating it into a human host. I could eliminate the immune response by removing all sequences that code for H-type epsilon, but that's like driving a nail with a wrecking ball. I knew that patients without epsilon chains would die, but it was the only way to narrow down the problem. I had no choice. One of the guys knew enough immunology that I couldn't fake it.
Fake it until you make it.
I could eliminate the immune response by removing all sequences that...
Now he's just repeating the same over. That's for chicks, Smuggler's friend. The appearance of that guy is actually modeled after Warren Spector, the creator of this game. That's a little fun little fact.
Oh. Hey, stop right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, false alarm, I guess.
Okay, guess I forgot that there's two guys in that one. Now, of course, if you use that terminal upstairs, you can open this door over there. At least momentarily, so if you're quick, you can then just run in here and access this room. But I also know the code, which is 007 007. Oh, that's a low rocket. Those are kinda handy. Yeah, you can take one of these. There's going to be a scramble grenade. Mysterious Black Ops soldiers. I don't have enough room. Well, I guess... And accuracy. And we might as well use the hazmat suit. Because we do have plenty of medkits that you can use to heal ourselves. Which I guess we could do. Heal. Yeah. Maybe heal. One for torso. Heal. Of course, because I don't have any skill in the medicine skill. Each first aid kit will only heal 30 points of damage. With a higher skill levels, it's of course much more. Yeah, let's go and talk to Smuggler.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I have a feeling this is gonna be a long episode. This Hell's Kitchen is a rather large area. There's a lot of things you can do, a lot of side missions.
I got your friend out.
Ford, is he all right?
Fine. You were right about those troops. Definitely not NSF.
They're the CIA. They capture people and use them for medical experiments.
I wouldn't go that far. You said you'd make it worth my while.
Since you helped Ford, I'll cut you a deal. I'll give you a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 700 credits, a bioelectric cell for 250, or some light amplification goggles for 1125.
Not interested.
Well, you know where to find me. Thanks again for finding Ford.
No problem.
Now, of course, if you rescue Ford, basically what is supposed to happen is that later when you return to this area, Ford should be in here with the smuggler and he would have dialogue, some, lore, and eventually even a nice little reward for you. But as it so happens, there's some bugs in the programming, so that doesn't actually happen. Ford never appears in here. Now you can use these console commands to summon him here, which I think eventually I will do that. Next time I return to Hell's Kitchen, I will use console commands to summon him. Since I don't consider to be a cheat, since it's really just a matter of basically more of mitigating a bug. And it is, it's good, it's cool dialogue. It's a shame that it's probably an oversight by the developers. I don't know. Okay, time to deal with the hostages. So go to Paul's apartment. Money, medkit. come back from plenty of good stuff in here. Let's see. Since we have the key, we can open the
They found us. Fascist.
while the hostages are dealing with the tear gas, I'll deal with this elevator shaft. Which, by the way, isn't very epileptic friendly.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about it, how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Trying to catch my breath.
There's banking information.
Thought I was a goner.
You saved my life.
You better get out of here, Mr. Renton. Terrorists have taken cover inside the hotel.
Can't leave the desk unattended.
You'll be caught in the crossfire. I have to order you to leave the building.
Yes, of course. I'll close up in a second. I'll head out just a minute.
That's him. He's a cop.
Hey!
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs, right?
Yeah. By the way, I saw your daughter down the street. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I took care of a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You better talk to her.
No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
Credits and a key to one of the rooms.
You saved my life.
You just about saved my life.
And once again, when you have enough low-tech skill, you can just break these things. There should be activate. Yeah, medkit. Oh right, there's also design. You can later in the game.
I'm gonna wait here till things settle down.
You saved my life.
Much later, you can sell it for some credits. So, I'm starting to stockpile them.
There were a couple of NSF on the second floor. I took care of the
Already.
situation.
What about the hostages?
Doing fine. You guys can relax.
Guess we didn't need that specialist after all.
Okay. Underworld Tavern. Actually, we got the banking information. We might as well go and get the cash. So 5436545544. Okay.
You saved my life.
Underworld Tavern. Well, this is such a... It has been a rather long episode already. And there's still the tavern and the free clinic more to explore, as well as of course then moving on, fighting the generator and so forth. So I think for now we'll stop this session, and when we return we will finish things up here in Hell's Kitchen, and then we'll locate the generator, finish the mission, and depending how much it will take, then maybe we'll also visit the UnitGo HQ. I'll try to maybe fit all of that in the next episode. But anyway, that's enough for now. Goodbye.